Hello folks, and welcome to part 3 of this CARNAGE upgrade / customization project. I know this is an unusual point of view or perspective, but this thing is so damn tall that I cannot situate my camera in a way to do a video except from this position, and I know this is a little too different. I just wanted to show you this point of view so you can get a look at the whole thing, because I am about to drop my camera down to a lower level. Right now it's about 6 feet tall, and this is the view from 6 feet up. So I will drop it back down, and you probably won't be able to see the entire statue once I drop it down. So get a good look, folks. Take a picture, it'll last longer. But this is what the whole thing looks like. All right, I'll be right back, and we'll get right into this video. Hello again, everyone. And this is where I am so far. First, let's do a 360. Oh, and let me show you. This thing is really tall, folks. In case you thought I was joking before or exaggerating, when I put that ruler up on the pedestal, let's go ahead and do that. Now, it's at foot level, and that is his height, 21 inches. And I haven't had anything this tall on my pedestal in quite a while. It's just too big. And since we on the subject of overcrowding, folks, if you would like to help the channel out, show the channel some love, and to help me clear out some of this clutter in my work area, please check out some of the videos I have done on comics that I have for sale. I've made several videos. You can go find those on the channel. Check them out. If you find something you are interested in, please hit me up. We can work out the details. None of the books are priced. Nothing is set in stone. So once I get rid of those comics, I will free up a lot of shelf space, and I can put all of these statues on those shelves once the comics are gone. And I appreciate your support. Okay, now back to this statue. Let's do a 360. And you have to forgive the background and all of the clutter. I tried to hide it, conceal it, but I can only do so much. And my turntable is rubbing up against my backdrop. And I will explain all of this mess down on the base in just a moment. Let's take him back the other way. All right, let's start with the head and work our way down. If you recall from the previous video, I was thinking about cutting off the back of his head because it was looking long. His head looked too long. Now, once I added some clay to the top to kind of, I guess, balance things out, now it doesn't look too long, but I may still cut a little bit off. First, I have to shape this up here. As you can see, it looks like he has a lump or a bump on top of his head. I just put it up here, and the plan is to just file it down, sand it down, shape it. And then if his head still looks too long, then I will cut some of this off the back. Another thing, speaking of his head, originally the face was looking he was looking forward, maybe down a little bit, but I did not think that his head matched his posture. So I wanted him to be looking up, but I think I have him looking up too much. Hold on. And this should give you a better view of what I'm talking about. It looks like his head is turned up a little too much. So what I'm probably going to do now is cut off some of this clay and turn his head down a little bit, but I still want it to be looking up. Let's see, let's go on down. By the way, folks, his head is oh man, I can't stay centered today. His head is temporarily attached to the body with some hot glue. That's why you see this big gap right here. This is not permanent. Also, the wire is here as a backup in case the glue fails and the head falls. It won't fall off, and man, I just cannot stay centered. Okay. If the head falls, hopefully the wire will catch it and it won't fall off and break. All right, let's move on down. All right, the arms. I have magnets in the arms holding them to the body. I also have a steel rod right here to keep things lined up and keep the arm in place. Oh, and I guess we can talk about the elephant in the room. I'm sure you noticed all this hot glue all over the body. I started sketching out the symbiotic veins on his body last night, and it just wasn't looking right. Hold on. It wasn't looking right, so I got the brilliant idea to put hot glue on here in place of the pencil marks. And this is what I have. Don't know if this is permanent. Just want to try it out to see what it would look like. Now, I may put primer on this, and if the hot glue holds, if it doesn't come loose, I may leave it on here permanently. The original plan was to use the sculpting clay, the epoxy clay, and make these. But if this works, I'll leave this here. All right, let's move on down. Okay, and I improved his growing area here. And I don't know if I talked about this in the previous video, but this is attached temporarily with magnets and hot glue. So that's why you see the big gaps here. That will be redone. I'm still working on filling in these little concave areas here in the leg. Also here and here. I don't know why. I don't understand why it's like that. Let's see, what else? Okay, and you notice, I think you can see it, I have some wires here. These will be tendrils, all of the wire. And so what I'm trying to do with this wire is fill in all of this empty space. Don't know if you can get a good view of it, but there's a lot of emptiness all around this figure. And I'm trying to just fill up some of that space. It looks too empty. That's going to be a tendril right there, tendril, and this one I knocked over. Now, I noticed something about statues, folks, and I don't know why this is. Maybe someone can tell me. Why do so many bases have skulls? I'm really curious to know why. I don't know why, but I thought I would go with it. And plus, it will help me to fill in this base so it doesn't look so empty. I will be strategically placing these skulls on the base. And I will be putting his logo right here in the front. Now, what I'm going to do is build this up a little bit. It's going to be like, I guess, kind of like a lot of symbiote down here. So most of this is going to be built up probably to maybe ankle high, maybe a little higher. It's going to be built up. And of course, you'll have the tendrils coming up out of the base and going up into his body. All right, and one last thing. This video is getting kind of long, so I'm trying to wrap it up, folks. One last thing. I want to talk about 2K auto gloss. That is something I saw on YouTube a few weeks ago, and I really want to try it. I was going to try it on my No Done project, but I think that figure is too small. This one here is larger, so I will be using the K2 auto gloss on here, and that stuff is supposed to be really shiny, really not really shiny, but really glossy, high gloss. And I want to see if I want to see how much shine I can get on this statue once I'm done. And the music has ended, so that means it's about time for me to wrap this up, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate you watching it, and I really appreciate you supporting the channel. There's more to come, so make sure you stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button, share the video with someone, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment. All of that stuff will help the channel to grow. All right, folks, be back soon. Bye. Don't really know what to do about a thumbnail. Let's see, maybe. Okay, maybe. Oh, that's looking kind of crazy. This thing is too damn tall. All right, I don't know what to do about that. Let me see, right there, maybe. Right there. I think that'll work. I think that's it. It looked kind of crazy with all the wires and stuff on it, but I think that's it, folks. All right, bye.